Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I would appreciate if you please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. So in today's video I'll be telling you about how to remove these cured resin drips from the surface. So as you can see, I have worked on this piece. I was just checking the colors which I got recently and I think they're beautiful together. You can see, right? But I have got these drips on the back side of my piece because I did not tape it. In order to save your piece from these resin drips, make sure you tape it down. I have shown in one of my videos how to tape your pieces and which tape to use. I will share the link somewhere on the screen and also in the description box below. Let's start and share some tips and tricks how to remove this cured resin drips. These are very hard because I've made this piece I think 2 weeks before, so they have got really hardened up. For this you just need heat gun and a craft knife. So once you heat these resin drips, they get softened up, and with the help of a craft knife you can remove them easily. In the beginning when I had started working with resin, it was very difficult to remove this drips because I did not know this trick before. So my husband used to help me by removing these drips by sanding the piece on a sanding paper, because that time we did not have a sanding machine also. And trust me, it was so tedious, it was so difficult. Only my husband could do that. Then later I googled and researched a lot about this, how to remove this, and then I finally got the answer. You just have to heat the drips and remove it. Just scrape it down from a craft knife. Let me show you how easy peasy this is. We'll go section by section. Don't heat the entire piece because we need the heat should be there on the drips so that it can be removed easily. So we'll go section by section. So, did you see how easy this is? And it's so smooth. And if it's not smooth, you can use a sanding paper or machine just to smooth it down and then finish the back as per your choice. So I'll do the entire piece. So as you can see, it was so easy to take off the drips and it is very smooth. I will color the back portion and it will be all done. And my piece looks beautiful. I hope this tip will be useful for many of you. If you want such tips in future, just let me know in the comment section below. I will make videos for you with examples and I'll show you how to do practically. So if you've liked this video, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for all the lovely subscribers. I really love you all. You really encourage me to make more videos for you all. And my only motive is to help people with this resin art because I really love it and I know many of you love it and wants to start with it but are in doubt. So just go through my channel, go through my videos, and you will get most of the answers which is going in your head. Another query which I get is that how to measure or how much resin should we pour in a mold. So this is a particular mold which I recently got. It's a wing trinket dish bowl. I really love it. I love the pattern and everything. So I'm not really sure how much resin do I need to get this size of trinket dish. So what I'll do, I have taken water in a cup and I'll pour. It is full. I have made the marking that it is full till here, and then I'll pour it. Okay, so I will fill it up. Right, as you can see, there is still some water left. I'll pour some more. All right, this much is enough. Okay, I will take the mold. And pour it back in the glass. Okay, so as you all know that I measure my resin with this cup. It is 1 ounce cup. So I will measure it with the help of this cup. So 1 ounce. So 2 ounce. It just this mold just need 2 ounces of resin, and I have the idea now, and I'll mix just 2 ounces and I'll pour it. If you know that how much resin you need for a mold or for any particular piece, then you will not waste your resin and it will be more feasible. So this is what I talked about mold. This is how to measure it, and make sure you if you want to pour resin just after this, make sure you completely dry the water from the mold, because water and resin, they are not good friends. If a drop of water will be there in the mold, then the resin won't cure and it will be a problem. So make sure you clean it properly. With the help of tissue, I'll just clean it up and leave it to dry for some time, so that it gets dried up completely. I don't want a single drop of water also. And if you're working on such pieces, whether it's square, round or any shape, then what you have to do, just measure the size. As I'm not sure how big this is, just so I will measure it, and then I'll go to my mobile, you can see, and type resin calculator. Okay, so first you'll see the Art Resin website. I mostly use their calculator because it's very easy to use. Just open it, put in the length and the width, and you can either get the size, either you can get in inches or centimeter, and then you can calculate. Other options are, there are several apps. I don't use a particular app, but you will get a lot of apps, and then you can find out how much resin you need to use. So this is pretty easy, I believe, and you should know that how much resin is required for a particular piece, because resin is very expensive and you should not waste it. I believe in that. Now check how accurate the water measurement is. I have taken 2 cups as we need just 2 ounces to fill the mold in. I've already mixed the resin. Let's pour 1 cup and 2 cups. Okay, I want to add a gold foil, so let's add. Let's pour. Okay. I think the measurement was perfect. We added 2 cups. Little is still left and it is full. So make sure the water is very liquidy, so it will take more space than the resin because the resin is thick. Just make sure and keep that in mind. I will take this Pinata alcohol ink, white, shake it. And I'll add some white. Nice white. Looks nice. A few drops here. When it will be cured, I'll demold it in front of you and I'll show it to you how this has turned out. Take a toothpick and go inside the, so that there shouldn't be any air bubble and we get the perfect shape. This is done. I hope this video was helpful for you all. If you need any other help or if you have any other query, just let me know in the comment section below. I will always try to answer them. If I don't have the answer, I will search for you and I'll answer them. Till then, take care of yourself, be safe, bye bye.